What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review season 3, episode 11 of All the Queen's Men, which is streaming on BET Plus, and the episode is titled The Ultimate Price. Now, before I get into this review, I got to give a shout out to my lovely subscribers. Y'all hold me down in the comment section. Y'all are keeping this channel going and growing. So shout outs to Karima Khadijah, shout outs to Wendy, shout outs to June BLC, Lamont Simpson, No Limit, Tay Tay, what's up Tay Tay? I said No Limit, Lamont Simpson, all the rest of you wonderful people that are watching the show and holding me down in the comment section. I do appreciate you. Let's keep this channel going and growing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make it do what it gotta do, right? Now, you know, sometimes YouTube is slow uploading these things. By the time this uploads, I just want to say happy birthday to me. That's right, because Friday is my birthday. So by the time this airs, it'll be Friday. By the time this gets up on YouTube. So happy birthday to me. Blessed to see 47 years. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Happy birthday. That's right. Happy birthday. I'm looking a little tired right now, but I'll probably be back for my birthday. Share some things with you. But anyway, this ain't about me. Let's get down to this review of All the Queen's Men. All right. So, Madam, Blue, and Tommy, they go in here busting out to get to that nasty nurse. Y'all know the nurse, a little freak that was trying to suck off Papa last season. Or was that the beginning of this season? Anyway, that same freaky nurse, Madam going in there to hurt her, coming there, guns a-blazing, only to see that her father is alive and well. And he talking about, do you want some pork chops? Sir, no, I don't want no pork chops. I want to know why you ain't dead. I mean, I'm glad you alive, I'm saying, though, but what's going on here? So then Pops, it's funny, her father's hilarious. He's like, she's introducing Blue and Tommy to him, and he says, to Tommy, N-word, you don't know how to speak? Tommy looking all stupid. He's like, what, you seen a ghost? Yes, sir. You supposed to be dead. So he explains how the nasty nurse, the hoe that tried to suck him off, he said, you know, this nasty bitch, that's what he called, you know, the nasty one right here, you know, she nasty. When he won't let that down. She's now become his, what did he call her? His bottom biatch, I think that's what he called. But now she's down for him, whatever. So he said what had happened was, that's what he said, we did a switcheroo where we switched bodies at the nursing home. So they took, you know, Mr. Jones, he was the one who really is senile, don't know what's going on, incapacitated. So we did him a favor by switching bodies and letting them kill him once I got wind that they were trying to kill me. But now my thing is, wouldn't this now make that man, that victim's family, know that a body is missing? But wouldn't they be looking for their fault? Unless this guy had no family, wouldn't his family now be like, yo, where's grandpa? You know, somebody, where's dad at? So he's offering pork chop. It was hilarious. He's telling her, he said, but listen, I had to do all that. And this nasty biatch right here, because he kept calling her nasty, she's helping me. Matter of fact, go in there and make them pork chops. So he has a plan. He's like, listen, I got to stay dead. You got to go through with this whole funeral. Here's some money, this and the third. You got to go through this whole funeral thing so it looks like that. Listen, when my passport gets here, first of all, you got, what's this? I guess it's a fake passport with a different name. Him and the nasty whole nurse, they going to go to Costa Rica. So she just going to live with him now. Very interesting stuff. But he also told, he said, listen, I'm proud of you, but I don't like what you did to your sister Carla. I told you not to touch her. And she said, well, I didn't kill her because I know certain centimeters from here in the chest would have got to the heart. I didn't do that. So that's what he said. So basically, we good, right? So he says, that don't impress me. And he said to her, she said, you know, Daddy, she's always been, she's jealous of me. He said, no, you and Carla are just alike, and you really need to be working with her. And I said yes to all of this because I like Carla. I like that character. Let her work with Madam. Please, I would like to see that, but I don't think that's going to happen because Madam finds her very annoying. It looks like Blue finds her very annoying. That's not going to happen. But he was telling, he said, you got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of stuff. The feds and stuff are going to be on you. He told her, watch out for El Fuego. He seems weak. They're coming from you at all sides. And then he threatened Blue And Tommy said, anything happened to her, y'all better die with her, because anything happened to her, I'm coming back. I'm going to have people come after y'all. So Pops is very powerful and has all this influence. And, she admires him and how he just knows everything and seems to know everything. And that was all really interesting. Then we see Doc and Babyface having a conversation. Babyface decides he wants to have a conversation about asking Doc, how does he feel? How is he handling the Teresa situation? But this is very sensitive to Doc. And Doc was like, yo, man, mind your business, this, that, and the third. But Babyface asked him that because Babyface is comparing it to his situation with Miss Patty. Now, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Ooh. Now, he's having this situation with Miss Patty. Again, excuse me. I'm almost sneezing on camera. Almost sneezing. He has this situation with Miss Patty. And Doc tells him, you didn't care about no Miss Patty. And Babyface said, like you cared about Teresa. So there was a little tension there. And he's like, they got in each other faced. And Babyface said, he said, I told you I didn't want to talk about this. Doc told Babyface, I told you I didn't want to talk about this. Don't bring this up. So then Babyface apologized. As he's doing that, in walks Big D, and now Babyface jumps on him about, you ain't learning your dance moves, this, that, and the third. That's how Babyface is. That was interesting. And then we see Amp breaking on Big D. Big D just can't catch a break. Now, the Amp, because, Big D was like, yo, what's up with him? Why he being so rude? And he's like, Amp said, he's only rude to you. So it's like everybody's just getting on his case, and that was really interesting to me. Meanwhile, El Fuego, oh my God, El Fuego, gotta say his name right, gets confronted by Sandra's mother, Miss Lopez, and she wants to know, tell me what happened to my daughter. I know you were the last one with him. He said, I don't know anything about it. I don't know. I can't help you. So sorry for you. And she's like, listen, if you don't, I'm going to go to the press and tell them. I know you were the last one with her. And I know that, if you did something, just let me know. I got to have some sort of closure. And she said, I'm going to tell the press, like I told the police, you were the last person she was seen with. And so she's really trying to get some closure for her daughter or whatever. And I feel bad for him because, he really didn't have anything to do with that. But it is what it is. Meanwhile, Champ in trouble. They done robbed Miss Tandy. They got that money. They were trying to double cross Rayshawn. And they learned while they're at the club, there's an alarm at Champ's house that someone broke into his apartment. They sneak out of Club Eden to go see what happened. The place is ransacked. And they think it's Rayshawn that did it. See, when you do dirt to people, you always accuse the person that you doing dirt to that they going to do something to you. Because remember, they going to double cross him and not split the money with him anyway. So they get a phone call from Rayshawn. Rayshawn is on the road to Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. He's going back. He's like, I'm sick of y'all with all this craziness and foolishness. I'm traumatized. I think I nearly killed this man. He think he killed Tandy's husband, but he didn't. He said, look, I'm out of here. I'm going back home. They're thinking that he took the money, and he didn't take the money. And so they're all upset about that. And they're like, listen, we got to catch up with him somehow because we think that Rayshawn has the money. And I don't feel sorry for Trouble or Champ because that was dirty trying to do. Listen, when you try to do dirt on people, it always comes back on you. Always comes back on you. Meanwhile, we got Detective Davis. She's calling Madam, and she's calling Madam, and she's saying she's broke, she needs money, she's desperate. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. She's broke and desperate. She needs money. And, she's like, pay me whatever I need to meet with you. They meet with the detective, and she gives him some information. And Madam was like, you ain't telling me nothing I don't already know. She told her about Casanova being a crooked cop. She told her that her sister was pressing charges. But then it was something that she did not know. She said, Casanova has an informant on the inside, and he's a dancer, and he supposedly shot Casanova. That's Big D. So now Madam knows about Big D. They know all of that, and they're like, aha. And so desperate, I'm like, damn, detective, I know you've been suspended, but she clearly must have been living check to check because she is desperate for money right now. And so Madam says, listen, I'll see you when I see you, and we'll negotiate then whatever I'm going to give you. And this is leaving Detective Davis to be so desperate. And she's like, look, a lot is at risk. I'm risking things. And Madam said, no, Ho, you risk it when you opened your legs for one of my dances. That's when you risked it all. So you take what you take, and this is that. That's that. But Detective Davis is so desperate. She's like, I want to know who put all that video footage on my email, and I'll kill them myself if you tell me who it was. She said, did you do this? And Madam said, no, it wasn't me. It was the concierge. But now Detective, she clearly don't know who the concierge is if she thinks she can take him down, which we know that she cannot. And then we had the banter in the car with Madam, Blue, and Tommy about, how did y'all get fooled by Casanova? And did you check, you believed him? That there was this gun that can shoot and there's no blood and all this foolishness? You believed him? Take me to the club right now. Take me to the club. Although she knows she's about to go there and they trying to arrest her. So we get to the club. Madam holds this meeting with all the dancers. She tells them that her father has passed away. Then she pulls Big D to the side like, you did some great work. Tommy, take him to my office because now you're getting a promotion, and we know what a promotion really means. So Tommy takes him, and then she has a conversation. In walks Champ in trouble, and they come in, and she's like, they're still trying to lie at first, and she's like, what's going on, why? And they apologizing for leaving, and they had to go do something. They mentioned that the apartment was broken into, and she says, well, did they take anything? They say no. She said, what about the money of Miss Tandy's? And they're like, oh, they're trying to apologize. And turns out that Madam took that money. So Madam's like, this is what you're going to do. You're going to return every dime to Miss Tandy because now you messing things up. Y'all caused her husband to be beat to a pulp, and I need him alive. Because with him being mayor, I can control everything with all the dirt I have on him. And remember earlier, Madam heard from the detective that mayor planned on, taking her down and using that as his campaign once he got in. But, Madam is always a step ahead. So she said, what y'all going to do? Y'all going to take that money back and you give her every dime back. Every dime. Then they go to handle Big D. Big D down in the basement. Tommy offered him a cookie. He cracks me up with these cookies. And he's like, why are we not in her office? This don't seem like her office. You should have a clue by now. They about to get rid of you, sir. So then she comes in there. She's like, you have the gun on you that doesn't, that causes you not to bleed. Can I see that gun? He's like, yeah, this is the gun. She said, well, you're saying if you get shot with this, you won't bleed. So she shoots him. Now, here's the crazy thing. As this is going on, El Fuego is in his apartment. He opens up his laptop, and he's seeing all of this. Very interesting stuff right there. And I'm like, okay. So they shoot him. While that's happening, Doc, Babyface, they're outside. Who was it? Doc, Babyface, and Midnight. They're outside, and the police pull up on them, saying that they're coming in and looking for Madam. They said they had a warrant. They never showed a warrant. And those guys wasn't letting them in. They're like, you got to get past us. There's only two of y'all. Y'all got to get past us. Where's your warrant? But if they have a warrant, where is it? Now, the shots are fired, and the cops are like, we going to call backup. We're hearing shots. I'm like, wouldn't the cops just go in once they heard shots? But okay, whatever. They still didn't go in. We need backup. By this time, Midnight goes in and alerts Madam. He's like, listen, the cops are out here. They heard the gunshots. So she comes out and she surrenders herself. And that's how the episode ended. She surrendered herself to the cops. And that was that. So that's how that goes. So it was an entertaining episode. I was still trying to figure out, though, why the cops just didn't go in. You the ones with the guns. Why you just didn't go in to begin with, but they just stood out there and all of that. But yeah, that was a pretty decent episode. Tell me your thoughts. What did you think about it? I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week. What's going to happen. How they're going to handle Big D, because now he's shot, and then you see Midnight tying him up. So they're going to deal with him. So that's interesting. So that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Tell me your thoughts. Leave comments down below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video.